Do you put people under pressure? Do you respect authority? Do you love a good fight? Are you sympathetic and forgiving? Are you mean to others? Today, we're introducing the dimension agreeableness as the fourth big five personality traits. What is agreeableness? Agreeableness is characterized by attributes like trust, altruism, kindness, affection, and pre-social behaviors. Individuals high in agreeableness tend to be cooperative and compassionate and value getting along with others. They are generally friendly, generous, helpful, and putting the needs of others before their own. On the contrary, individuals low in agreeableness could be competitive and confrontational in their interpersonal relationships. Agreeableness promotes cooperation and social harmony, which is crucial for group living. However, disagreeableness also provides certain adaptive advantages. From the evolutionary perspective, the reasons include being assertive, disagreeable, mistrustful, and vigilant provide individuals with more advantages for competing for resources, reproductive success, and survival. What are the drawbacks of being too agreeable then? When individuals tend to avoid conflict, it is hard for them to stand up for themselves and assert their own needs. Being too trusting can also leave these individuals vulnerable to manipulation and exploitation. These individuals could be struggling with making decisions, experience more stress and potential burnout. To an extreme, if a person is not enough for oneself and has a problem establishing autonomy, it can lead to dependent personality disorder. Agreeableness and gender. Women generally score higher on agreeableness than men. There are explanations from different perspectives. First, from an evolutionary perspective, men and women show differences psychologically since they face different adaptive problems. The parental investment obligations led women to be more cautious and nurturing, and men to be more risk-taking and social dominance-seeking. From the social role perspective, culture defines the appropriate ways of thinking, feeling, and behaving for men and women. There are also artifact explanations. It could be due to measurement errors. Social desirability biases lead men and women to endorse particular gender-relevant traits. Specifically, women tend to choose options of being less aggressive and more agreeable. Agreeableness and culture. Studies have found that people from collectivistic cultures emphasizing community and interdependence, like in many Eastern societies such as China, tend to have higher agreeableness levels. Chinese culture is high contact, meaning that communication relies heavily on nonverbal cues, shared understandings, and the importance of saving face. Saving face, or 面子, is deeply ingrained in Chinese culture to maintain social harmony and trust. On the other hand, individualistic societies such as the US have been shown to have lower levels of agreeableness. Agreeableness and age. Agreeableness can increase as we age, contributing to what's called the maturity principle. This means as people grow older, they tend to become more responsible, warm-hearted, and cooperative. Agreeableness and religion. People with high levels of agreeableness tend to be more religious. The theory is that religious teaching often promotes compassion, kindness, and cooperation, aligning well with high agreeableness. Agreeableness and workplace. There is a negative relationship between the level of agreeableness and income. Less agreeable individuals tend to get paid more. This relationship is also mediated by career advancement goals. Goals to advance a career can be considered as competitive behavior, undermining social harmony. Therefore, people with higher agreeable traits might set up less aggressive career advancement goals. You can sort of see it with the gender's impact as well. Females tend to be more agreeable and have comparatively less income on average. However, agreeableness traits on male can backsplash the income from males. Check out the next video on how gender and agreeableness interactively impact income. Agreeableness can be beneficial in teamwork as those individuals are typically cooperative and considerate. However, highly agreeable individuals may struggle with tasks that require assertiveness or negotiation and hesitate to engage in conflicts, which leads to less likelihood of becoming leaders. What's your level of agreeableness, and how does that impact your career and daily life? Thanks for watching.